Okay, my cupcakes are out and they've cooled nicely. Hopefully yours are looking like something similar to that, and you've got your ingredients ready to do the icing. So you've got your butter in one bowl and your icing sugar in another. So all we need to do to make the icing is add the icing sugar into the butter, but do this slowly, otherwise you will go up in a cloud of icing sugar. And yes, I am still wearing the pink apron. There we go. And again, it's a good idea to use a wooden spoon just to beat this together to start off with. If you try and use a whisk, it will literally go everywhere, so I don't suggest you do that. So just gently with a spoon, just try and mash it together. And we'll add a little bit of water in to introduce some liquid. There we go. Just with the back of a spoon, and now we'll pour in some water. I've just got water that's just sort of hand warm. It was in the kettle, but it's not boiling or anything like that. So just a little dash of water in, and a little mix up again. Just nice and slowly to begin with. There we go. And you should find that the icing sugar becomes incorporated into the butter. So once you get to this stage, you can scrape your spoon with your spatula and move on to the electric whisk, which will make things an awful lot easier. Here we go. So bring in the electric whisk, and just starting slowly, give it a whisk. And when you see me stop, you stop as well. Okay, hopefully you've stopped as well, and you can see the difference now. It's gone a lot paler and like a nice thick fluffy icing mixture. So next we're going to add in the strawberry flavouring and then the colouring to make it pretty and pink. So just 2 teaspoons of the strawberry flavouring, and we'll start with 1 teaspoon of the food colouring. We might add a little bit more, it depends how shockingly pink we want it. And I'll just get rid of the teaspoon so it doesn't stain anything. And just try and get the stuff off the spatula without getting it stuck on the wooden spoon. And we need to whisk again, and do this again nice and slowly so that you incorporate the food colouring in slowly so it doesn't go everywhere. Okay, and if you see down the sides, we've still got bits left. So like what we did when we made the initial cake mix, we're just going to use the spatula and scrape all the way around the side of the bowl, and then we'll whisk it again just to make sure that it all gets nicely mixed in at to the same colour. So once you've scraped it down, just give it another whisk, and we should be done. So, go. Right, so that's all ready to go into the piping bag. So we can just pop the lids back on the food colouring, get them out of the way. You don't want to spill those. And you see the icing matches my apron. Ah. Right, so with the food bag, if you're using a paper bag, that's fine, but if you've got one of these food bags, just need to put the little bit attachment into the bottom, and then the piping attachment I'm using is a star. See that? You can obviously do whatever shape you want, but this will make nice little swirls all around the cake. So then this just goes on top and then screwed into place. So then a good idea is to take a mug and then pop the bag in and sort of drape it over. So if with the sides folded over itself, just drape it into a mug like this. It just makes it nice and easy to dollop the mixture, the icing into, so you don't get it everywhere. So just take a nice big dollop of icing and straight into the bag. We don't want to overfill it as well, otherwise it'll all start coming out. We can refill it again afterwards. So, you take the bag out of the mug, pull the sides up. Now all we need to do is just sort of seal the top. So, a good way to do this is just to tuck the sides in. See if I do this towards you. I'm not used to doing it this way around. So tuck the ends in and then just fold it over like that. So that should be nice and sealed. So next we just need to bring in a cupcake and start the icing process. Now I'm no patisserie chef, so my icing skills aren't probably as good as yours, but don't laugh at me too much. So just with a nice even pressure on the bag, just squeeze it and it should start coming out, and then we want to do a nice ring all the way around the side, just nice and slowly. There we go. And then doubling up slightly like this. There we go. All the way round. And then a nice little peak. Like that. See? Perfect. Right, so I'll just do another one with you, and then I'll leave you to do the other ones, and we'll put the marshmallows on as well. So then just nice even pressure, just nice and slowly. And then start going in. And then a nice little point. Right, so we'll just pop some marshmallows on, and then I'll leave you to do the rest, and then we'll clear up and we'll get the other icing on. So I'm just being a little bit fancy with the marshmallows, probably because my big fat fingers wouldn't be able to do it nicely without it. So just using tweezers just to roughly put marshmallows all the way around it. However you do this, whatever you put on your on the topping is up to you. I like the marshmallows with this there, so I'm having them. Oh. There we go. And then just put a few more. This is always make the mistake of trying to put too much on. My eyes are bigger than my tummy. One more. There we go. So just do the same with with half of your cupcakes, there's 6 of them, and then you'll need to clean out your icing bag, rinse out your bowl, the same ingredients again, and but we'll make it slightly different. We're making the lemon one next with the yellow colouring, and we'll be ready to go.